Hi, everybody. What's going on? Today is Sunday, and yes, it's football Sunday. I'm excited too, but I'm also excited to let you guys know that me and my co host will be live talking about love on our podcast, Wisdom of Mind. So please come join us, come and hang out with us. We will talk about things that we don't really want to talk about, but we're going to talk about them. So come join us.
We're both in blue. I wore blue because of you.
Because it's football Sunday.
Yeah. Well, Lisa, I should get credit. I'm wearing blue. When she said Cowboys, I'm like, let me wear blue,
Yes,
to support her, you know.
that's love right there. That goes on the subject of love.
I'm so done. How are you, Christina?
I'm good, girl. It's Sunday. It's my fun day. Got the day off. It's football day, so I'm just a
How
big
was your
football fan.
week?
My week was good. My week was good. Went to work. I was late a couple times, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm getting better.
You better get better because if not, you're not going to be able to treat yourself to
I
Starbucks.
know. And they had the 2 for 1
We're
the other
working on
day.
that. It's a process. It's a process. We're
It's
going
a
to get
process,
there.
but everything's been good. Everything's been amazing. You know what I mean? I'm been blessed. I've been waking up every day. So, and how was
Always
your week?
blessed,
How
yes.
was everything with you?
My week was exhausting, tiring, but I made it through. Hey, you know what they say, fake it till you make it. I faked it till I made it, and I
We made
made
it to
it.
the end
I
of the
made
week,
it
but I
to
mean, we made
Friday.
it.
Yes, we
Hey, we
made
made
it.
it.
Yep.
We're here.
Um, guys, welcome in. Today's podcast is on love. So we got the topic from our dear friend DJ Craig. Shout out to him.
Shout out to DJ Craig
Um,
for this.
yeah, for this beautiful topic on love. Um, so I want to start saying that love could be expanded. Love, friendship love, family love, of course, your children's love, um, friendship love, and more important, which that's what I'm going to speak on, is self-love. Self-love is very important because if you don't have self-love, then you can't really love anyone else. It starts with yourself. You have to love yourself first. Um, and that's something that probably a lot of people don't have. Unfortunately, they don't have it. Um, I know it took me a while to practice self-love. In fact, still now, I'm like my worst critic, honestly. Like, I feel like my hair didn't come out. I Sometimes I'm like my worst critic, so I have to be asking people for their opinion, where in reality I should be okay saying no, you're fine. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I practice self-love every day. Um, of course, love with family, love with friends, that's important as well. And also the most important, love in a relationship, which I will not be speaking on. I don't know if Christina will be speaking on love in a relationship, but I'm gonna speak on more self-love. What do you want to say?
So,
What do you want to say on that? Because
so I know, look, you guys.
I feel that love, hold on, don't beat me to it. I feel that love is, yes, is a feeling, yes, but it's also a commitment.
So, you guys, why
That's
we're
what,
going through this, why you guys see us like this is because when we got this topic, I was like iffy about it, but I changed my mind. Whatever my co-host and we're partners. We're gonna work it out and do whatever
yes.
we feel best for both of us. I will never turn her down. We work it out. That's what we do. We communicate.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided to go ahead and do this one. It was a request, and we've been going back and forth what love is, what love means to everybody. So that's why she said, hold on, because it's a commitment. It's a different and to me, I feel like it's a feeling and it's emotion. We've asked other people on TikTok, like we've asked advice from other people, like what do you guys feel about it? Is it emotion? Is it what is it? And and so, we go back and forth, and yeah, it is an emotion, I think, and she said it's a commitment, but to me, we've been debating. So it's an emotion. You have to have a deep connection feeling with somebody in order to love somebody. You know what I mean? And then after that comes commitment. To me, this is my honest opinion. Don't come for me, everybody. This is just me. You know what I mean? Everybody has their own um opinion about what it is, and this is just mine. So mine
Yeah.
is, it's an emotional connection between anybody. That means an emotional connection when you have your kids, when you're a mother for the first time, or when you held your kid for the most time. That emotional bond brings out the love that you have that moment when you have your kids. And that's, and you can have love for your friends. It's an emotional connection, that loyalty, that backbone that you need when you need somebody. You know what I mean? And it's also with a relationship. You don't just, commit to somebody without having that emotional bond before you can say, I love you. You know what I mean? So that's where my thing goes into, that it's an emotional feeling. So yeah, it is part of a commitment. And, but it also comes first. The first thing, it's an emotion. You know what I mean? It's emotional connection that you have with anybody, a person, a relationship, a friend, your family, your mother, your father, anything that's a protector to you, body and mind. So that's my feeling of what emotion is. But it also, it's to me, I don't like talking about it. And y'all know I just been like, I don't like talking about it, because you can love somebody and stab them in the back really quick. You can have a friend, which I've talked about previously on the podcast, is you can have a friend that you love, and and have a big connection with. Tell them their deepest secrets, your deepest everything. You have that emotional friendship, and turn around, they can stab you in the back. You know what I mean? I think a
So
lot of
true.
people
So
don't talk
true.
about love is because, there's guards that are up. It breaks a trust between other people. You know what I mean? Same thing with relationships. When you
Hmm.
go to one relationship to another, you have to find, like she said, self-love first. You know what I mean? So you have to self-love first
Hmm.
before going into another relationship, because if not, you're stuck in the past on the hurt that you felt from the last relationship. So it's hard for you to go into another relationship trying to love somebody when you're stuck in the past on why you were hurt the first time with whoever you were in love with. And it doesn't even have to be like a relationship. You guys know my story. You know what I mean? I've told in, a lot of times on previous podcasts, I've had issues with my parent. You know what I mean? The one that's supposed to love you the most. You know what I mean? So when you have those emotional things that are going on, then if you can't trust your own parents, who can you trust? And then when you do trust, it sometimes, not all the time, don't come for me, leads into hurt. You know what I mean? It's an emotion. It comes with love, comes with hurt regardless, and it's just about how you work it out.
Of course.
So
Of course. Well, yeah, there's love and grief, of course. It all comes in the same stem of love, obviously, right? And yes, when you do love somebody and they hurt you or they stab you in the back with loyalty, especially with friends and family, that's very hurtful. I mean, because they're not practicing love. You know what I mean? Um, so yes, I agree with you. There's a lot of things that we have been through that friendship, they don't practice loyalty, or even family. For me, more family, right? When family doesn't practice loyalty, that's very hurtful. And you think in your mind, oh my God, these are the most important people in your life. They should love you unconditionally, right?
right.
But that's not the case, and that's very hurtful. But life goes on, like I said, life goes on, and we can't, two wrongs don't make a right, you know what I mean? The other
Right.
day I was thinking about it too when I came from work, and because I think about this topic the whole week and what I'm going to speak
Yeah.
about. But honestly, this is the first time where I had no idea what I'm going to speak about. Like, I always come with pointers. I always tell her, oh, I have things on my notebook. I know what I'm going to speak about. But this is such a profound word that it could be expanded into so many ways that I really didn't know what I was going to speak about. So if you see me going a little bit everywhere, is because I'm just speaking. This is very raw, anyways. What we speak is raw and unfiltered.
Yeah.
Um, so right, so with family, when they do betray you feel like, oh my God, they're the most important people that have to practice love. Like you said, a mom's love is unconditional, right? Or it's
Hmm.
supposed to be. I've spoken to a lot of people where they're like, my mom doesn't love me. And I'm like, how? Well, there's no way. Um, a parent's love is unconditional, but not everyone lives through that. So it's very unfortunate. Um, and with that said, with friendship, I don't have many friends, but the ones that I do have, um, I try to give them a loyalty, love, trust, because that's the way that I show that I care. That's the way that I show them that I love them, you
Yeah.
know. And she already knows, loyalty is very big on with me. If you
Right.
don't have loyalty, yeah, we can't be friends. I mean,
Yeah.
we could be acquaintances, but not friends at all.
Right.
And that's really important in my life. And I think as I get older, I experience that a little more. Um, you're a little bit more careful with who you give your energy to, right?
Right.
You're a little bit more
Right. Yeah.
careful who you trust. Trust is a big thing. We don't go trusting everyone that we talk to. We can't do that. This world is so vindictive and it's so
Right.
corrupted that you cannot do that. Unfortunately, you cannot do that. Um, so yeah, so I don't trust everyone. And the people that I do trust is because they have shown me loyalty. They have shown me that they can be trusted, you know?
Yeah.
Um, so things like that, like when you say, I tell you things or I tell other friends things that are personal, I don't expect them to go to somebody else and tell them because that was personal, you know? So that's the
Right.
kind of love that we have between friendship. So
Yes.
when that happens, I kind of tend to cut people off really quick. I don't, and this is probably another topic, but give them second chances. No, because if you did it the first time, and you betrayed my trust and loyalty the first time, you're not going to have any loyalty and trust for me the second time around. And I'm not going to
Right.
sit there and wait
Yeah.
until, oh, wait, let me wait and see to see if this person is going to do this again. No, unfortunately, I'm not doing that. I'm too old for that. That's something you leave for the youngins.
No, but
Yeah.
my thing is like, earlier this week we were talking about it too, and people were saying like a lot
Hmm.
of people don't, express love anymore. They don't believe in love anymore. It's not that people don't believe in it. I think it's more or less, and like I said, don't come for me. This is my opinion. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
this
of
is just
course.
experiences and things that I've been through. So I just think like there's some people that'll say like I got love for you, or or I love you, and it's so
Hmm.
easy to say but not show it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And some people are quick to turn their back and just forget about, oh, I have love for this person. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So, like for example, if you're in a relationship with somebody and the other person cheats, how do you love that person if you cheat? You know what I mean? That's not love. You stab that person in the back that you love. You
Oh,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
that's definitely not love.
So,
No,
so that's
no.
why, and then on top of that, like same thing with the friendship. You know what I mean? I can have mad love for you, but then if you're gonna sit there and then talk behind my back, or or be disloyal or something, how do you say you have love for me if that's, and so that's where it goes back to where
No.
that word is very strong and it's very meaningful. You know what I mean? So,
Hmm.
and some people use it and don't mean it, and I think that's why when people say like, oh, well, there's not any love out there no more, well, there's not loyalty either. You know what I mean? It's hard to
No.
find loyal people, genuine loyal people. And you guys, when you do, you need to hold on to those people like, like really tight, because there's not a lot of
Hmm.
people out there. There's been, like she said, this world is vindictive. You know what I mean? They're wishy-washy. I don't care how you look at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You just can't.
corruptive.
And
Yeah.
then so the people that you do have, and the people that you do have in your life, and the people that you do really genuine love, keep them, hold them tight, love, show them love, show them that you do love them, because you don't always have to say I love you, like, you know what I mean? Showing them is more important than I think saying it. You know what I mean? I'd rather have someone
Oh,
show me
yeah.
that they love me than tell me every day I love you, because it's just a word. It's not an action. An action is you showing me is more important than you telling me. So, like they say, action speaks louder than words. And, I don't need someone
Yeah,
to
I
tell
used to
me.
think that too back in the day. When you have somebody that tells you I love you every day and doesn't show it, um, words they go with the wind, they're not set on stone. As where actions where you're going to show me that you love me, that's different, you know so that's more of a commitment in love. And that's
Yeah.
why I say love is a commitment, because even though it's a feeling, yes, you love that person, um but I feel like is also a commitment, because you're committing yourself to that person, you're committing
Yeah.
your loyalty, you're committing your trust, you're committing to be there for that person. So once those boundaries are are not met, then the loyalty goes out the window, the trust goes out the window, and pretty much the love goes out the window, because I don't love someone and then do horrible things to them. You know what I mean? Just like
Or
she
hurtful
said,
things. You
if
know what I mean?
someone, right, if someone cheats on you, and this is going on relationship, if someone cheats on you, um, they don't love you. No, they don't. I'm sorry. It's just the bottom line. You don't hurt someone you love.
Right.
Um, and
100%.
and yes, and if you knew you were doing that, you knew in the back of your head that if you did that, you knew that you were hurting, that you're gonna hurt that person. How can you not? How can you not
Yeah,
that
yeah,
not go through your
exactly.
head?
Exactly.
Like there's no way. Oh well, I'm at the moment. I wasn't thinking. Yes, you were thinking.
Yeah,
You
you
were
were.
just thinking about yourself and not about the other person. And
Right.
that's not love. So yeah, with that's the only thing I'm going to touch on relationship.
Yeah.
Um,
I
that
mean,
that if
that was
you
my
cheat,
topic, but I mean,
that's not love.
that was my topic because, I tell everybody about my situation. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, my first kids' dad, we went through it back and forth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He would tell me I love you. He showed me I love you, but when he cheated, I was like that made me throw up. Like it made me throw up. I threw up
Yeah.
because it hurt me to the soul, to my gut. You know what I mean? Like I trusted this
Hmm.
man with everything I had. I've had your first children.
Yeah.
We grew up together in this relationship from kids to adults. Crying to me and telling me I'm sorry doesn't work, buddy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and after that, it was just all
No.
downhill from there. We stood together for years, but it was all downhill. There's no trust, there's no loyalty, there's no nothing. You know what I mean? And especially me, I can't go do something that someone's done to me. You know what I mean? Treat me the way you want to because I have a little bit
Yeah.
more class. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm not a cheater, I'm not a liar, and you guys know I'm big on loyalty too, and if and ask me a question, I'll tell you the truth. Ask me, tell me. You know what I mean? I'm the one that if you ask me a question or ask me something that you want to know, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Period, point blank. So that's what I do. You know, but yeah, I really think like this was I did the same thing. I didn't know what I was gonna talk about. I never know what I'm gonna talk about. I just fucking come the
I know
same
you.
day. But I thought about it this time, you know what I mean? And I'm like, you know what I mean? Because I don't really tell nobody I love you. Like really, really, really to tell somebody, even I didn't even tell, I mean, and it's hard to say, you can ask my kids. I really don't tell my kids that either. You know what I mean? And and
That's so
and people be
important
like,
that you
why
brought that
don't
up.
you? Why don't you? Because I want to show them I love them. I don't want to tell them I love them. I want them to see for themselves that my love is unconditional by
Yeah.
everything I've done, being there as a parent, being there, everything, just everything. And they can't say like, oh, my mom never told me she loved me. She doesn't love me. No, I showed them all their life that I love them. I was there 100% by myself as a single parent most of the time. And you know what I mean? So, um, and my
But
relationships
sometimes
too.
that's not enough, right? For kids, sometimes that's not
Sometimes
enough
it's not. It
because
depends. You know what I mean? It depends if
no,
they don't balance it out. If you're not showing love and giving love, yeah, they feel neglected. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
even in my relationships, I wasn't the one to say I love you. I won't say I don't know. I just and I
Sometimes
it,
people
it's
need that reassurance. People need that reassurance sometimes.
see
They
I
just
just
do.
I'm like if I show you I love you, that's enough for me. I'm gonna
No,
fucking tell you. I don't gotta tell you
no, you
that.
need that. You
But
need to
you
tell them
know,
that.
like I
That's
don't gotta
that's
tell
the
you. Just know that I
reassurance.
do. Ditto, like on the movie Ghost.
No, no. I was just speaking on that with my friend the other day, and I'm like, everyone's different. Everyone shows love differently, but
Hmm.
sometimes we're emotional creatures. You
We
know,
are.
we show more emotions than men, and sometimes they don't understand. And we need that reassurance sometimes, you know? Just
Yeah.
one time a year. That's not gonna hurt you guys. That's
Yeah.
it. But more about speaking on kids, and I raised my daughter not saying I love you all the time, and I kind of regret that now as I'm older and she's an adult, because even though I showed her by my actions, right? It was always my actions. Now she's an adult and she's that way, and I'm like, I don't like it. So I could just imagine her growing up thinking, well, maybe I didn't like that you didn't tell me I love you that many times. She knows I love her, but I
Mhm.
more showed her than told, than me saying it all the time.
Right.
And yeah, I'm not like that either. I don't say that. That word does not come out of my mouth that freely, I guess. I'm
And then
more
I
of an
think too,
action
on the
person
other hand of it too, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you, is I'm a very emotional person. People don't believe that. They're like, the way you are, heck no. I
because
am
you
a
don't say I
strong
love you.
person. You know what I mean? But when it comes to when I say an emotional person, if regardless if it's a friendship, relationship, whatever kind of ship it is, I'm a very emotional person because, and this is the thing about me. I need to learn, and I'm learning that not everybody thinks and acts like the way I am. You know what I mean? So when I
Hmm.
say, yeah, you're my fucking friend and I give you my all friendship, I'm 100% giving you my whole friendship. You know what I mean? If I'm in a
Yeah, giving
relationship,
you your
I'm going to
all.
give you my
Yeah.
whole 100%, you know what I mean? Above and beyond. You know what I mean? And I think when it comes to being emotional is when they don't reciprocate the same for me. You know what I mean? So, and I'm like, if I mean, it just, I think that's what it comes down to is, the hurt, that the emotion that comes with the hurt. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm
Yeah.
so like, I don't care. You know what I mean? And it sucks because those are the walls that I built around my heart and my emotions, is because I've been through all those fake, friends and fake relationships and fake people, you know what I mean? That I've allowed into my bubble, into my circle, into my surroundings, and
Yeah, you
gave them
can't do
my
that.
energy, which was draining. And at the end of the day, I'm the one that, you know what I mean, that gets hurt. So that's why I say, I'm a very emotional person when it comes to that, because I'm very, 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 very a loyal person, and not everybody's fucking loyal. Sorry, they're not. And when
No, they're
and when
not.
you find that one loyal person or those loyal people, you hold on to them. You know what I mean? Because like with you, for
Absolutely.
example, you know what I mean? Like we talk all the time. We're very, very, very close. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
with that being said, there will be nothing in the world that I would do to hurt you, and I know there would be nothing you would do to hurt me. And we know that without having to tell each other that. That's just a bond
Right.
that we have because we think alike. We're big on the
Yeah.
same things.
Yeah, I mean that's big. Trust and loyalty is big. And when you love someone, you don't hurt them. It's just I don't know. I just don't think that goes hand in hand. Some people say that, they're not thinking sometimes, or I think they're thinking all the time. I'm thinking right now as I'm speaking. I'm thinking, if I'm gonna do something to the one that I love, no, I'm not gonna do anything that's gonna jeopardize that person questioning my love for them,
Right,
because that's when trust issue starts, when you
right,
start not trusting them, even in friendships too, it's the same thing.
right.
Same thing.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, there's different types of love, y'all. We're still stuck on a bunch of this, thing. And
In general,
in
in
yeah, in
general.
general, it's not anything, like I said, we're just talking about it. But in general, this is just like I said, don't come from me. This is what I feel. This is how I am. But um yeah, it's a difficult subject to talk about. And with love, there's trust, there's honesty, trust, a respect. You know what I mean? Respect is a big thing in that too
Of
with
course,
love. So,
respect is big.
you know,
Yeah.
um, and it's an emotional feeling. So all those come together as one to build that love. So you have to have honesty, loyalty, respect, everything, to in order to endure that emotional attraction or emotional, attachment to love. So, if you don't
It's
have
an
all that
emotional
first,
feeling, but with commitment.
yeah. But like I said, commitment comes You know what I mean? Like you have to earn that love, that love. You know what I mean?
When you
By
meet
trust.
someone, you're committed. You're
But once you
committed.
love somebody, you can't commit to somebody until you love them. That's like saying,
Obviously.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. That it's part of it. Commitment's it is a big part. It's afterwards because once you love somebody, you're committed. You're not gonna go
Right.
cheat. You're not gonna go be disloyal. You're
No.
not gonna be
No.
disrespectful. You're not gonna be,
Right.
a liar or or hurtful to people, to the person you loved. So that's where that commitment comes in after. But when you love someone, when you love, start to love somebody and say, hey, I actually love you, meaning it is that it comes with having loyalty, respect, honesty, everything, all that comes with that emotional feeling. So you can feel, okay, I love this person, or, oh, I feel loved
Right.
by this person. And then after that comes the commitment where it stays, where, the love stays. I mean, that's just my opinion.
Well, commitment sometimes isn't a feeling, right?
No, that's an
Um,
action.
right. So committing to someone is actually showing them that you love them. See how the word love comes in commitment all the way around.
No,
You're
like I
committing.
said,
I'm
it does come.
committing.
It does. It's a part of it. It is a big part of it. It is. It is. But like I said,
Yeah.
it's a part of it after you have those emotional feelings when you feel in love. Then that continues with the commitment. You know what I mean? That's like, I'm not going to marry somebody and not love them. I'm going to commit to them first and then find love later. I want to love them first and then marry them and stay with that commitment for my marriage.
Yeah.
You know what I
Of
mean?
course, you're not gonna
So
marry
that's,
someone if you don't
yeah.
love them.
Well, people in other countries, girl, you'd be surprised. they
Well,
they get married with
even in
not
the
even
United
knowing.
States, they do it.
I don't know how they
Even
do it.
here,
I'm
they
like,
do
I
it.
got a million and one questions. Like, how?
Me too. I can't. I wouldn't be able to marry someone out of love. That's weird.
What about if
That's a
you
little
never met them
weird.
before? Like those arranged
No,
marriages.
no.
They
Okay,
got to live in the
wait.
USA.
If you, first of all, no pic, no chat. That's the first thing. No pic, no chat.
Wait.
Second, you're all the way in Boonie land. No, no, absolutely not. No, ma'am. It's not gonna work out.
He's like,
Out.
no, that commitment's not gonna happen.
No, that commitment is definitely not gonna happen with me. No, absolutely not.
You're like,
No,
absolutely not.
no, no. So committing could go out the window with that. They have to be in the United States, okay? They have to be a phone call away,
Right?
not 300,000 miles away. No,
Right.
but yeah,
With hands reach to bring you some soup
yes, yes,
when you're sick.
exactly. And some crackers when you're sick. How about when you're sick? What is that person gonna do for you? Nothing. Oh, feel better. I could have called my friend and asked her,
I could have called
and
fucking
told her I
Uber.
wasn't
An
feeling
Uber
good.
would have brought you to me.
Yeah, exactly,
I'm fucking dead.
exactly. So there you go.
Yeah,
That's
right?
that. That's all. That's all love. That's all love. And we're
Yeah.
speaking on love.
But
But
yeah, I mean,
on
everybody has
relationships,
different things,
yeah.
and people say it starts with the households, and it could be, you know what I mean?
Oh
Maybe
yeah.
I am the way I am because it wasn't in my household. I don't know. I won't know because I don't know what never had. Like, you know what I mean? So if I never had that in my household,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, and I can't tell you. I just know what I know because of what I've had. So basically, when they say like, I know what it is to be loved. I've been in relationships where I was loved unconditionally. It's just, I just didn't love them back. You know what I mean? And that's why
Yeah.
that just didn't work. And I don't know why I didn't love them back. I just didn't, you know what I mean? So, um, and I'd rather walk away than hurt them and keep stay in that relationship where I know I couldn't love you. I couldn't, it's just, I don't know. There was just nothing there, and I would tell them I felt so bad. It's just, we can be friends still, but
So you didn't
so
experience love growing up. So how did you, like, when you raised your kids, how did you, I guess, how did you incorporate love within your kids if you didn't have that growing up? You know what I mean?
well, I knew what I didn't have and I knew what I wanted to give them. You know what I mean? So, everything I didn't have is everything I wanted to give them, so, but, But
Right.
like I said, even growing up, like it was a hard word to say. I never even like, I mean, if I showed you, that was enough for me. You know what I mean? I didn't have to tell you every day,
Yes.
"Oh, I love you," for you to know that I love you. I just know by my actions, know by my, by the way I respect you, the way I'm loyal to you,
But
the
you
way,
showing them, yeah.
showing them. You know what I mean? I'm
Hmm.
honest to you. I'm not a liar. I'm not hiding anything from you. I'm not cheating on you. I'm not, I'm openly honest and everything. That was my way. You know what I mean? And it always worked out for me. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't have
Well,
everyone say like, "Oh, you don't tell me I love you." I'm like,
everyone's
okay, well,
different.
so everybody's different. You know what I mean? Everybody's different. Some people like to be told that they're loved. Some people like to tell people they're loved, and that's how they express it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just talking about me in general, y'all. So you know what I mean? I'm not talking about
Mhm.
this is everybody in the world. You know what I mean? I'm just talking about me personally. This is how I show my love. This is how I show my love.
Yeah.
My friends, I love them. I don't have to be like, "Oh my God, I love you, girl." Nah, I show you just by,
You show,
I
yeah.
show
You
you,
show,
and you
yeah.
guys
That's
will know. You know
important.
what I mean? It's a feeling that I give out to people that they know that I love them. No, I don't have to, be like, "Oh, I love you," this and that. No, even doesn't matter. You know what I mean? And there's nothing that will let you second judge my character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you have to second
Oh,
judge my
yeah.
character of who I am, then it's not me. You got to reevaluate the situation. You know what I mean? Because if you know me, you know me. You know
Hmm.
that that's probably not who I am. But in a relationship, I mean, I give my 100. You know what I mean? So I don't have to be like every day I love you, call you I love you. No, I don't. I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't do, it's not my thing either. I don't say it every day either. Practically, I show it though. I do show it. It's not how I was raised. I didn't do it with my daughter, and I definitely don't do it with, my partner now. So yeah, it's a little complicated, but I mean, it's how not everyone's the same. That's the thing. There's a lot of
yeah.
people that say, I love you 20 million times a day. And I mean, it's so exhausting. I had it before. Um, it was exhausting. And even though it was said every day, it still ended up corrupting. So, that's why I say actions are better than words.
Exactly. And the only thing I do say is to my grandsons, those two boys, those I probably get on their nerves by how much time I tell them I love them. But I mean, and I never even did that with my kids. I mean, I literally make sure that they know they hear it, they see it.
Hmm.
And and then I think too, I learned from the fact that I didn't probably do that for my kids. So I wanted to do it with them. I don't know. Maybe it's a second chance with them to let them know and hear it. I don't know. I don't know. Life
Yeah,
doesn't come with a
maybe.
book, y'all. Your life don't come with a book.
It
You just don't
doesn't,
go to
really
Barnes and
doesn't.
Nobles and say, "Look, how do I love this person?" You know what I mean? It just happens, and you know what I mean. And
Yeah.
that's just it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
and if you find that book, let me know because I would
let
like
me
to read
fucking
it.
know if it's on Amazon. Message me. And you
Seriously,
know what I
because
mean?
I
And
want to know.
and DJ Craig, you better not message me with no book.
That's
but
the first one that's
but
gonna
no.
message us. Oh, here's the book. Go and read it.
I'd be
Go and
like,
get it.
this is good for the fireplace. But no, I mean, I
So,
respect love. Don't get me wrong. I do. I respect it. You have to respect it. You have to respect it no matter what. Like,
yeah.
regardless of what it is, who it's with, you have to respect it. There's like a bunch of things that go into that category. In order for you to love someone, like I said, there has to come with a lot of stuff because come with honesty,
Yes.
respect. You know what I mean? Loyalty, trust, everything. Because once one is broken, you guys, you don't understand. Once one is broken,
They all
it
break.
triggers to everything else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Once you're not honest, it goes to your loyalty. It goes to your trust, the
Hmm.
respect. You know what I mean? So it all goes together. It all goes together. And when one is broken, when one link is broken off of that chain, it's hard to put back together. It's hard. It's hard to mend that back together because now the other person feels like you're lacking on every other stuff because it all goes together. It's all one thing.
Yeah.
It's all one thing. So, if you're a liar, I can't trust you. You know what I mean? Like,
No,
if and
no,
if if you're not loyal, there's no respect. There's no loyalty. You know what I mean? If there's no
no.
respect, then there's not. It all comes together. It all comes together, and it all forms into one. And that's how you
That's
get
just
it.
how she is. Listen, love is a beautiful thing, guys. Love is everywhere. And let's love our families. Let's love our friends. Let's show our friends that we love them and care about them. You never know what they're going through, or you never know what anyone is going through.
Right.
Let's be respectful to one another. Um, let's just show that we really, really do care. We want to make a difference. Let's not be friends today and then tomorrow you're talking about that person behind their back. That's not being a friend. I think that is so, they mix that up. Um, so let's just be loyal and respectful and let's love one another. Let's really do better because if it starts with us, if we don't do better, nobody, it's like a little, those dominoes effect. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
a
a domino
domino
effect.
effect. And I say that all the time. It's like I go into these lives and I'm always supporting small lives because I feel that when you go into a live and you see two people, three people, people leave. Why? Why are you following people? I stay there and I show love. I say, "Oh, you're doing a great job." Even these new, people that are on. So, but when you go into a live and they have 1,000 people or 500 people, oh, I want to stay in this live because see, I'm a leader. I'm definitely not a follower. I'm always going to support those ones that have little numbers first because I'm pretty sure that with time they will grow.
Right.
So let's show love to one another. It doesn't matter who it is. Let's show love to one another and be respectful to one another.
And not
I'm
only that,
definitely gonna, yeah, go ahead.
not only that, you guys, like, tomorrow's never promised to anybody. We're all here today. You know what I mean? And we have to learn to love each other while we're here because you never know what can happen to someone the next moment or
Hmm.
the next day or whatever. And then you have that regret inside of you saying, oh, I wish I would have told this person that, or I wish I wouldn't have treated this person this way. No one ever says everything has to be perfect within a relationship, like your ex
Nothing's perfect.
husband or ex-wife
Yeah.
or ex-friend or whatever, but keep it cordial and just, you know what I mean, keep peace and love in your heart, and don't always belittle someone else to make someone else feel better about themselves. That's not how we do things.
No,
um you
no.
know
We support
Love
one
on your
another. We
friends, love on
support
your
one
family,
another.
love on your kids, love on your husband, your wife, your mom, your parents, your grandparents, anybody that, check up on them, say, hey, hi, how are you doing? Because like she said, you never know what somebody's going through. And just that one call can change somebody, you know, of whatever day they're having,
Yes.
and
Yes,
I
they
think
can.
that's why we, every morning we do our morning calls, like good morning. You know what I mean? Regardless of what our night happened or the day before, it's a
Yeah.
brand new day, and you wake
Yep.
up to, things that are gonna make your day better.
Yes, absolutely. I so agree with you. So let's all um experience love and love one another and be nice to one another, be gentle. Um and I'm gonna go ahead and open the comments now for the people that are on the live. If if you're outside watching in, come on in. Let's talk about love. Um, throw me your questions. Let's
Throw me
do
your
it.
questions. Throw us your questions.
Yeah. Hold on. Mm, mm,
And if you
mm,
guys
mm,
want to know
mm.
why I'm wearing this Dallas jersey, it's because I'm a Cowboys fan.
She's a Cowboys fan.
I'm watching the game right now. It's like,
Lady Prada said, "Great job, ladies.
thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you to all our
Thank
supporters.
you guys,
There's
everybody. Shout
a
out to
couple
Lady
supporters that
Prada,
are
DJ
always on
Craig,
here. We
Andrea,
appreciate you.
everybody else that's here
Yes.
consistently every time we come and cheer us on. We love it. We thank you guys so much. You guys are our inspiration. You guys make
Yes.
us keep going on and on and on because you guys are here all the time, just boosting us up, and we appreciate it.
So DJ Craig said, I got a book for y'all. I want y'all to check out. I will inbox y'all. Didn't I tell you? I can't with him. Oh, shit. Lady Prada said, "We love you. We love you too." Oh,
We love you too.
Wax from the Valley. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys so much for being here. It really means a lot to us. Um, this is, we're starting this, and we really enjoy doing this, bringing topics that nobody wants to talk about. So don't think that even though it looks like we have it all together up here, we really don't have it all together. So you guys are always helpful by coming in, tapping the screen, showing us love.
Thank you
So
guys all who
we
gifted
definitely
us.
appreciate all you guys.
We appreciate all the gifts that you gave us,
Yes.
you guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Question is, what do you do to show your love, Chinny?
Who said that? What do
DJ Craig.
what do I do when I show my love? Well, I do whatever I can show you my love, like my honesty, my respect, my conversation. Believe me, there's a lot of people that know that that how I show them love. I don't have to be like, look, I'm gonna show you my respect. No, I just do it. It just comes natural to
Yeah.
me, you guys. I don't know what it is. It's just I have a natural vibe that I vibe with people that I gravitate to. And once I gravitate to people, I mean, I gravitate to a lot of people gravitate to me, you guys. And I don't know what it is that people gravitate to me. But once they do, they know, they feel it. I show them consistently. I worry about them. I talk to them. If they're going through something, I'm always there to be a friend, to listen, to help listen to talk to. I don't know how to explain it, but you know, um, people know that I love them. I go above and beyond. You know what I mean? So I'm 100%
So that's
a
how she shows love.
loyal friend.
Yeah. Well, that was a good question. I understand that. I'm the same.
Uh,
Goofy said, "I love you too, Chinny." That's Soul Seeker.
Thank you, Soul Seeker.
Soul Seeker. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Love is like the lottery. Nothing is guaranteed, but when true love is shown, it is a rare experience. Absolutely, Andrea.
That is
Absolutely.
true. And that goes
Yes.
with friendship and
Nothing is
relationship.
guaranteed in life. Nothing.
That's why I say, like,
Soul
once
Seeker
you
said,
find-
"That's my wife." Your husband is down in the comments. Can you say hi to your husbands, please? Thank you.
I can't. But what I was gonna say is that goes with friendship too. Like they say, you don't find your real friend. You can have acquaintances, but a real friend is gonna be there through everything. You know what I mean? You know when you found your real friend. So
DJ Craig said, "And tell your husband you love him, Chinny. Tell him right now." We're talking about love. Tell him right now.
I don't
Say hi,
say
love.
nothing. I just show love. But you know what I mean?
She shows it. She doesn't say it.
Stop. But
He's a hot mess.
but no, for reals, even with friendship, y'all, like it's hard to find a good, genuine friend that you can trust and love and be honest with. You know what I mean? And tell the most deepest things to. And when you find that person, you guys don't take that for granted. Cherish them. You know what I mean? And respect your friends, respect yourself, respect your others, respect your relationship. You know what I mean? Just like when you guys find the perfect wife or husband that you say you have, that's the same thing. Respect them just like you would as your friends and your parents,
Absolutely.
your kids.
Yes. Yep. I love that you guys are talking about love in this topic. Love it. That's great. Trini, everybody loves you. Do you believe loving makes you more vulnerable?
No.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, well,
Listen, we're co-hosts. We're gonna agree to disagree. So
no,
I say yes.
wait.
She
I
says
think
no.
I read it wrong. I heard it wrong. So say it again because I think I really heard it wrong. So say, what did he? I'm sorry, y'all. I
believe?
100% right here.
She said,
I got the game in
"Do
the
you
background.
believe? do you believe loving makes you more
Oh,
vulnerable?
100%.
Yes, it
100%.
does.
It does make you vulnerable. It does make you vulnerable. It does make you vulnerable just for the simple fact that you
Oh
give your
my
all into
God.
everything. And when you give your all into
Yeah.
everything and then you get disappointed or hurt or something, then
Hmm.
yeah, it does make you vulnerable.
DJ, Lady Prada said, I was thinking, damn, you cold. She's hard.
That's why I said, wait a minute, I think
Nothing
I heard it
coming
wrong.
out easy
But
her
no, it does
way.
make you vulnerable, especially when you give like, see, people like, I don't know, but for me, like, I'm a very emotional person. And that's why I say, I don't say
Hmm.
I love you. I don't do all that because, once I feel like I'm betrayed or I get hurt, I take it really,
Right.
really hard. You know what I mean? I take
Yeah.
it really, really hard. And,
Yeah, it's
and
understandable.
and it's because
I get
I
it.
think I give my all to everything and everything. Even if it's a friendship or a relationship, I give you 100% of everything I've got. You know what I mean? So if I'm your fuck,
Yeah.
if I'm your friend, excuse my French, if I'm your friend, I'm your friend, a true friend. You know what I mean? And like I've said
Yes.
before in previous ones, the only ones that can break that bond would be you because I cherish and I respect my friendships with people. I respect my relationships. So if I'm not in a relationship, I didn't mess that up. That was them. You know what I mean? So
A question. There's a question here. Hold on. It's from, sorry. What would you say about a man who left a toxic relationship but started a beautiful family with another woman and has not got a divorce? Is that a bad man? So let me just answer first before she answers.
yeah, because I
In
know.
my opinion, if you're a man and left a relationship but started another relationship and that woman is married, I think that's a bad start. Because you shouldn't go into another relationship when somebody else is tied down to someone else because that it gets complicated, it gets messy. I would probably be friends with them until they gotten that divorce, um, because it brings really bad energy, negativity. Um, at the end of the day, you're not in a relationship with her because she's still married to someone else. She belongs to someone else. So, in my opinion, no, that's just a bad combo all the way around. Sorry.
To me, I think that's kind of messy. Um, I always look at things as what about the other person? You know what I mean? I've had
Mm-hmm.
married men come at me. I've had, people in a relationship come at me, and I've never could be the one to be that side person
Oh,
because of
he
the
is
simple
married.
just for the simple
Mm-hmm.
fact that I wouldn't want that happening to me. So when I find out a man is married or in a relationship, I'm like, you're messy, bye. You're messy. Because you know what I mean? I feel
Yeah,
like
it's messy.
imagine how if I was that wife or if I was that girlfriend and found out that my husband or boyfriend was doing this, you know, how hurt I would be. So I always look out,
Yeah,
I
it's
look at
just
the situation on putting
yes.
myself in that situation. So um when it comes to that, I think
Mm-hmm.
that's very messy. Is he a bad man? Um I can't say because I don't know. I don't want to judge nobody, but in my eyes, I wouldn't deal with him.
Well, he said no, he is married. He said no, he is married and had a baby. I don't understand.
I
Like
think what they're
the
saying is
guy
he's
is
married,
married.
met another girl, started a family, and had a baby with somebody else. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's what I heard
It's
it to say. If he
that
was in
he's still if you're still married, it's still a messy situation.
mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter which one is married, it's still a messy situation. So I mean, this is solely my opinion, you want to wait until that person gets a divorce because it just brings complications to the listen guys, what starts out wrong is going to finish out wrong, point blank.
Period.
If vice versa is married, bad situation. At what point do you say to someone I love you? I'll let you answer that one.
Well, I really don't say I love you. I mean, I have. Don't get me wrong. Don't come for me. I've had said I love you. I've had said I love you to like my kids. I've had said I love you to, a relationship I was with in a long time. It wasn't consistent. It wasn't every day. It wasn't every week. It probably wasn't even once a month. It was probably like maybe once a year. But you know what I mean? To what point is, I think, when you have all those categories and connections of those links all in one. You know what I mean? You have to know that this person respects me. You don't get that overnight. They got to earn that. That's an action. You know what I mean? So your actions speak louder
Mm-hmm.
than your words. I'm not, you can't tell me, I can't tell you I love you if I haven't shown you respect, I haven't showed you loyalty, and I haven't showed you honesty and trust. You know what I mean? So once I've given you all
Yeah.
and I was all in and I've given you all that, then yeah, then I love you. And that's the same thing with me. I can't just go off of your
Yeah.
words. You can't just come and tell me, oh, I love you, without showing me that you respect me, that you're honest to me, that you're loyal to me, that you're,
Yeah.
all all those actions come to become that emotion. And I mean, like I said, don't come from me. I'm just saying
Yeah,
like what.
absolutely. When I say it is when they have met everything, all the qualifications, pretty much.
I mean, I
When they
think
have
it's
met
an emotional
loyalty,
feeling,
respect, communication, yeah, all that. Because I'm not gonna put myself in a situation where I'm that vulnerable. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do it. I love you both, Latina and Chini. We love you.
Thank you.
Well, these were all great questions. If anyone has another question, we still have a few minutes.
It's a tricky question. And I mean, people might have different opinions on that because, maybe they've been married for like 20, 30, 40, 50 years, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
And they learn to work
Yeah.
through difficulties and by communication. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure it all comes down to those certain categories, you know what I mean, of
Yeah.
communication, respect, loyalty, honesty,
Yeah, it does.
all that stuff has to be part of it in order for you to become and have this long-term goal of a relationship. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? So if it's short term,
Yeah,
no, I'm not going to
absolutely.
love you short term. You know what I mean? So if I'm going to love somebody, I want to love
Hmm.
them long term. I don't want to love them for a month or so. That's not love. You know what I mean?
So another question is, do you believe if there's a waiting period for love, and is love at first sight a real thing? So my
Love at
thing,
first sight
love
is
at
not a
first
real
sight is
thing.
not a real thing.
That is
Is not a
lust.
real thing. I mean, that's solely our opinion.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
Love at first sight is not a real thing. Do you believe there's a waiting period for love?
Yep.
No, I don't believe there's a waiting period for love. You just love when you love. It
I
doesn't
think
matter.
that,
I've seen people that are 2 months together and last a lifetime, and I've seen people that have been 20 years together and it all goes crumbling in shambles. So the waiting time is not really important. You love when you love, and that's it.
for me, I think it takes time because it takes time to get all those categories in one. You know what I mean? Um, you know,
Yes.
um, so I'm not gonna love someone in 30 days, 90 days, you know what I mean? It goes back
I don't put
to,
a time.
yeah, it takes time. And then there's no time limit on it, but it takes time. It's a bond. It's a bond and it's an
Yeah,
emotional
there's no time
bond
limit.
between two people. Like, hey, that person might love me, but I might not love that person at that moment. You know what I mean? So it has to be an
Yeah.
emotional bond connection.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Any other questions? These were all good questions, guys. Love this topic, huh? Oh,
Uh,
you guys love this topic. Well, I want to get rid of the topic.
well, we got our next topic, so stay
Oh,
tuned.
we love you too, Drea. And
Thank you,
Drea said, I love you,
Mandela. I love
girls.
her. We were
Yeah, she's the best. She's a good supporter. Very,
Sarah
very,
is such
very
a
good
good friend.
supporter.
And I honestly cherish her. She is truly amazing friend. I'm glad. And I've told her too before, like, I'm so glad God put her in my path and in my life for a reason. She has been solid. She has been loyal. I mean, like,
Loyal.
and things that,
Mm-hmm.
just someone to talk to. I've taken her on some crazy journeys with these TikTok streets.
Oh gosh.
But,
You're corrupting her.
she never judged me. She's always uplifting my spirit. And that's what we should do as women. We need to uplift each other's spirits and, support each
Yes.
other and stop bringing each other down. It's draining. It's weird. It's weird. It gives weird
Yeah.
vibes, guys. It gives
It is
weird vibes and
draining. It's
energy.
very draining.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. So
So
if no
shout
one
out to
has any
Latina
more
Anxiety.
questions,
Because if not, I
the
think I would
next
have
topic
choked a
should be
couple people.
loyal.
I'm like,
The
shout out
next
to
topic should
Latina
be
Anxiety.
loyal and
Because by now I think I would have
communication.
choked a couple people.
DJ Craig said the next topic should be loyal and communication.
DJ Craig, we're gonna have to put yours on hold for a minute.
Oh my God.
I see. Oh my God. It's coming up.
Yeah, we already
Yeah, we
have
have
our.
I think our next topic. Yeah, we have our next topic, but we'll definitely write those down. Good night, Lady Prada. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here. Thank you guys. Yeah, we already have our next one, but we won't 86 it out. We will, we'll get to it.
No, yeah.
Just like
Yeah,
it took us a while
definitely.
to get to love, we will get to it. Your guys' suggestions are important to us, you guys. It's just sometimes
Yeah.
it's really hard to talk about some of these subjects, you guys. We have to like really pump ourselves up to do it. And it's not easy because like I said, not only we're live here on TikTok, it's on YouTube for the world
Yeah.
too as well. So this is raw. This is not
Yeah.
pre-scripted. This is not, pre-noted or nothing. What you see is what you get on the fly. You know what I mean? So it's really hard, and then sometimes we get questions that are really hard for us to answer, and
I
we're
know.
prepared for
Yeah, we
them,
get
and
really.
we give you guys our honest opinion and our honest answers. But it sometimes it just depends on what we're going through, and it's kind of hard. So
So we're gonna go ahead and say good night here. We're gonna log off. Thank you, everyone who joined us. Everyone that was here, everyone that was looking from outside. We appreciate you too. We really
Of
do.
course we do.
Um,
And if you go and watch us on YouTube, please do. Please
we
subscribe, please
appreciate you
like,
more.
please watch it, share it with your family, share it with your friends, whatever. But even if you don't want to watch it, come in and watch us on the inside and want to watch us from the outside, you can catch it on YouTube. Wisdom of Mine. Go ahead.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. All right, well, Christina, it's been a while. Another one down.
Another one done.
All right, guys. Good night. Bye.